Welcome to I'm Too Busy, an interview-based show hosted by a talented makeup artist, Christina Flack. Christina offers viewers a unique blend of personal stories, inspiring journeys, and practical beauty tips. Join the conversation as Christina features successful individuals from various industries who share their insights on health, wellness, makeup, and the keys to their success. So now, please welcome the host of I'm Too Busy, Christina Flack.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of I'm Too Busy TV, where we dive into the lives of aspiring entrepreneurs and industry professionals who are making waves despite their packed schedules. I'm your host, Christina Flack, and today we're excited to have a very special guest who's combining her passion for fitness, beach culture, and entrepreneurship into one thriving business. I am so excited to welcome Kylie Gifford, founder of Salted Active.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, you are so young and have accomplished so much.
Thank you.
So let's just go start at the beginning here. You were in college where?
I went to CBU in Riverside.
Okay, and so you decided while you were graduating, I might add in 3 years, to start this company and become a CEO. How did that
Yes.
go down?
I knew that I wanted to graduate early just because I missed my family. I live in the Bay Area and I was in Southern California for school. So I wasn't a huge fan of college. I wasn't into partying or anything like that. So I knew I wanted to graduate in 3 years. And when it came time close to graduate, I was like, what do I want to do with my degree? And I knew I didn't want to go to a corporate 9 to 5. That just wasn't for me. So I looked into owning my own business, and I've always been passionate about fitness, the beach, and clothing. So I combined my passions and I just started my own company.
So what were you studying at the time?
Marketing.
Marketing. Okay.
Mhm.
So how did you go about, and why did you go about, like, did you find there was something missing in the activewear world that you weren't able to find, or what was your inspiration?
Yeah, so I'm a dancer and I pretty much live in activewear. And there is very little variation in activewear. It's pretty much no bright colors anymore once you're out of the little kid era. And I love bright colors and I want to wear bright clothing. So I wanted to make something that could be bright and fun for people like me who work out every day but want to keep the same fun vibes as, when you were younger and you wore the bright clothing.
So how did you go about designing? I mean, you're not a designer. Did you hire one, or what did you?
No, I designed it. I didn't sketch anything. I pretty much would write down my ideas and try to verbalize what I was thinking in my mind. And the manufacturers were able to bring that to life. I do designs in Canva sometimes because, like I said, I can't draw. I wish I knew how, but I can't. I do designs in Canva and I send them over and they bring them to life for me.
And so did they help you kind of with the fitting, because, this type of clothing has to be fitted a certain way? Did you have really specific ideas of how it should fit differently than other lines?
I did, yes, and it took a lot of trial and error. I probably ordered around 20 samples before I was happy with the way that it fit. So it took a lot of trial and error, a lot of let's try this material instead of this material before I was happy with the product.
What surprised you when you were working with the manufacturers, with the guidance that they gave you? Like, what did you learn during that process?
To be patient. I'm not a very patient person, and they live in a different country, different time zone. I want answers now. I have an idea. I want them to respond to me. I want to get it done. And they're asleep when I want to get it done. So it was opposite schedule. Sometimes I would wake up in the middle of the night so we could communicate at the same time. So definitely patience was one of the things. Another thing was how my visions could come to life. Like that's just so amazing to see on paper my ideas and then I'm holding a tangible item. It's amazing. It's so rewarding.
How many different SKUs do you have?
Many. Oh, I started this in April, so I've had many collections. I don't know the exact number, to be
So it's
honest.
mostly like tops and bottoms, or how do you?
sports bras, leggings. I did sweatpants, short sleeve crops, long sleeve zips, long sleeve crops, shorts, one pieces.
What's your bestseller?
There was this teal sports bra and leggings set that everyone loved. It was super bright. Like I said, I wanted bright colors. So it was like a super bright teal. It was open back and it like twisted in the back. And then the front of the leggings matched to the back. So the front twisted and then the back twisted.
Oh, that's so cute. So did you
Yeah.
make more? I mean, it's always surprising what's going to be like when I was doing my makeup line, what sold out first shocked me. You just
Yeah.
never know what people are going to love. So did you reproduce more of those with, do you think it was the color or the design that people love so much, or both?
I think both at the end of the day, but I think it was the color that really caught people's eye because I released it in this like dark brown, didn't do as well. So I really think people are liking the bright colors. And no, I did not release it again. My brand is a one and done. So I release a
Oh.
collection. I have a certain amount. Once it's sold out and you don't see it again.
Do you think you would bring those back like later just because you know it's a home run?
Maybe, maybe, yeah, that'd be cool if I did.
So can you explain to me the philosophy behind the name Salted Active and what your brand stands for?
Yeah, so salted has many meanings to me. The first is when you get sweaty, you get salty. So that was the number one. Second reason is salt water. I love salt water. I think it can cure anything. And
Totally.
the last is I am a Christian, and in the Bible it says to be the salt of the earth. So I
Oh,
wanted
I
all
love
three of
that.
those in my brand.
I love that. How has your experience as a competitive dancer and collegiate athlete informed your approach to activewear design?
There's so many different choices for activewear, and when you're a dancer, you want something that stays on your body, doesn't move when you're dancing, but you want it to be cute too. And I found a struggle with that. I would have clothes that would fit me well, but in black and wasn't too flattering on your body. I wanted to combine the cuteness with the effectiveness. So that's kind of where I was coming from when I started this.
And what were some of the biggest challenges that launching a brand while you were still in college, besides the obvious? Like
Yeah.
how were you able to manage doing homework and attending class and being a Division One athlete?
I honestly don't know. I just was so driven to start this, so driven to graduate. I've always wanted good grades, so I graduated with gold cords. I knew what I wanted, and I was just determined to do it. The biggest challenge was probably the trial and error because when I order something, it takes about a week and a half to 2 weeks to arrive. I test it out for a minimum of 2 weeks. I wear it, I get sweaty, I wash it, I see how it holds up in the dryer. My logo, I want to make sure it's not peeling off. I want to sell good quality products. So I test it for a minimum of 2 weeks. If I'm happy with it, then I place a bigger order and that takes a month to arrive to me. If I'm not happy with it, I'm back to the drawing board and it takes another month to get another sample. So I think that was the hardest part for sure.
I've always been under the impression, like with my activewear, I line dry it. I never put it in the dryer. Or do you do that just for durability to make sure that it's in case someone doesn't do that? I mean,
I
do
do
you
it for durability.
recommend that to your customers?
I recommend line drying for sure. Washing in cold and line drying is the best way to keep your activewear fresh and looking new and the colors don't bleed.
Exactly.
But let's be honest, not everyone does that. So
It's shocking to me that people wouldn't. I'm like, why wouldn't you? Don't you want it to look good? Don't you want it to last? It's
yes, it causes pilling and all the things. But for those people who don't have time, maybe they can't wait for it to line dry. I still want to make sure they're happy with their product at the end of the day.
definitely. Your brand seems to emphasize the connection between fitness and beach culture. How do you incorporate that island inspiration into your designs?
Multiple ways. So first, my logo is the Plumeria flower, which you see
Mhm.
everywhere in Hawaii. I also have a tattoo of it, so it's just meaningful to me.
Uh-huh.
And then second, I base my sports bra tops based on swimsuit tops. So I kind of look at a swimsuit without it being a straight up like triangle tie swimsuit, I kind of want my sports bras to replicate a bikini look. So I kind of look at that and then I look at sports bras and I combine the two to make it look very beachy, very Hawaiian vibe.
Hmm. And then like with the leggings, like are they all the way to your ankle? Are they shorts or are they different sizes? I mean, obviously they're
Yeah.
different sizes, but different lengths. That's what I meant.
I do to the ankle, and then I also do flare, and the flare ones are a little bit longer. Oh yeah, I didn't say those. I do flare for yoga people or just wearing out on the streets. All my leggings are to the ankle, and then the flare ones go a little bit longer, and then I do have biker shorts and like short shorts as well.
I have flared ones on right now, and they've got like a
Uh-huh.
little slit up the front, which I really like. I don't know if you've ever seen that done, but it looks because I sometimes will wear that. Like I'll throw sandals on or heels, and I can like wear it out. I put on a blazer, and now it's pants if I'm traveling.
I have ones that have a slit in the front.
Oh, I love that.
Yep,
Can
me
you tell
too.
me about your commitment to sustainability and ethical production, and what were your requirements when you were sourcing the fabric?
I was looking at big name brands and what they were using for their fabric, and I wanted to make sure because Lulu is good quality, Aloe is good quality. We all know that they're big name brands. So I did deep research on what they were using, what was working for them, what wasn't working for them, looking at reviews. It's really important to be my number one is that my clients are happy with their products. I don't want to sell bad quality things. That's not what my brand stands for. So, looking at the materials, ensuring that the manufacturers were able to use those materials was 100% important to me. And testing them out, excuse me, testing them out is number one. You can't sell a product without being happy with it yourself.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
What do you think makes Salted Active different from other activewear brands on the market?
My passion behind the brand is just out of this world. I love this brand so much. I've put my heart and soul into it. I love the beach. If I could, I would move to Hawaii. I just love it and I want to share my love for bright colors, happy things, clothing that makes you feel good and want you to work out, get outside, maybe if it's just a stroll, like it's just a way to make you feel good and confident in yourself. That is what my brand stands for. And I hope that my love and passion for the brand comes out into the collections that I show my clients.
I love that. How do you balance being both the creative force and the business leader of your company? Is that a challenge for you?
It's not. I think it's because I'm used to doing so much. Once I graduated, I was like, wow, I have so much time on my hands to do so many things. So not at all. No, if I'm feeling creative, I'll hop into Canva and I'll try some things out or I'll write some creative ideas down that I have, run them by my manufacturers. But you have to do the business side of things in order to keep things rolling and moving. And I think that's what motivates me to do the business side. I want my company to grow. I want it to be successful. And in order to do that, you got to put the grind in.
Do you feel like you were prepared for that from college to do that, to run this? Because I mean, I know as being a CEO as well, it's like
Yeah.
they don't hand you a handbook. You're kind of like jump in there and figure it out. But do you feel like that you were somewhat prepared to take on this challenge?
I don't think college taught me anything for running a business.
Well,
I
do you think maybe
honestly,
that was because of your what you were studying, or do you think just, what about from a marketing perspective? Do you think did that help you?
yeah, so I was a marketing major and I had an entrepreneurship minor. My entrepreneurship classes were helpful in, looking at the demographic, figuring out what your target market is, all those things. For the marketing, they really didn't teach me anything that I didn't already know or that I couldn't figure out.
Mhm.
I think my biggest thing was my dad. He also owns his own company, and I was able to be like, hey, do I do this? Is this going to be successful? He was the person that I was able to run things by. I do think college is important. I'm not saying college is not important. I just think that it's very surface level. They don't really deep dive into everyday things that you do.
And what was the best advice your dad's given you about running your business? Or what kind of things do you ask of him?
His best advice that he gave me was you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So just go for it. If you don't go for it, you're not gonna achieve it. If you go for it and you fail, that's okay. Get back up, try something else, try it again, approach it differently.
Hmm.
You got to keep going.
What's been your proudest moment since launching Salted Active?
Oh, that's a good question. Hmm. I mean, this is pretty huge. I never thought I'd be on a podcast. I'm so honored to be on this podcast.
I'm
Um,
sure you're going to be on quite a few, my friend.
oh, thank you. I would say I send PR packages to TikTokers and people on Instagram. It still gets me every time when I see them posting about my brand and seeing how excited they are. And I start creating little friendships with them and I ask them, what would you change? What would you fix? And oh, I love it. It's so cute. I can't wait for more collections to come out. And I just feel like my job has been completed. I made this person happy. They're able to share it with their following. And it just blows my mind to see my brand getting promoted by an influencer. It's
I
amazing.
know. It never gets old, honestly. I've been doing this such a long time. And when my products with an influencer or in a magazine, or it's like still the hugest thrill. And
It's
hopefully
like a pinch me moment.
it is because you got to and you have to enjoy those moments of a positive, reinforcement because there's so much, it's like, oh God, everything's so much. And so when you get those little wins, you have to like savor those for a second, don't you think?
Yeah, 100% for sure.
So what's next for Salted Active? Do you have any upcoming collections or expansions you want to share with me?
Yes, I have a new collection that's coming out. It will be out in July. I think I'm most excited for this collection. I'm going somewhere very special to shoot the images for it, and it's going to have some patterns, which Salted Active hasn't had very many patterns quite yet. So this is my first collection with patterns. It's going to be, I guess I'll give you the sneak peek. It's going to be Island Western
Ooh,
themed vibe.
oh, how
So
cute.
browns, pinks,
Oh, I love that combination is so beautiful and it looks good
yeah,
on everybody.
it totally does. Totally. It doesn't matter your skin color, it's so cute. I'm very, very excited for that one to launch. And what
And will be,
else? Sorry, go ahead.
when's the launch date?
I don't have a specific date, but it's going to be in July.
Okay. So
Yeah.
coming soon. Oh my gosh, well, you'll have to share that with us when it comes out. Um,
Okay.
what advice would you give to young entrepreneurs who are passionate about starting their own business?
Do it. I just do it. You are going to feel so good about starting your own company. And yes, it's hard work, but it's so rewarding because it's your own hard work. So would you rather be doing hard work for someone else or for yourself? 100% yourself. If you have the passion, if you have the drive, if you have the idea, just go for it. And if it doesn't work, you knew that you gave it your best effort, but go into it thinking it's going to succeed. Don't think go into
You
it
have
thinking
to.
it's going to fail. Yeah, you have to.
I think it's going to happen whatever you focus upon. So it's better focus on a positive outcome. What would you, if you could go back in time to when you got this idea to do this,
Yeah.
what would you tell yourself anything different or would you have done anything different?
Yeah, I think I was trying to save as much money as I could in the beginning. I was trying to spend money, but not too much money,
Mhm.
because I was scared. I was just out of college. I just had gotten engaged. There was big life changes happening, and I was trying to save money. I think if you're starting a company, you need to put in an investment. Set a number for yourself that you're comfortable with and go full force with that X amount of money and full effort. You need to spend money to make money. It's 100% true.
So did you come up with a business plan? How did you get investors or how did you pay for all of this? Because I know how much it costs to start a company. It's way more than we could ever imagine.
Yes. I taught dance classes when I was in high school, saved up money doing that, and I spent all of that money that I saved up teaching dance.
Wow. Are you still self-funded or have you gone about putting together a business plan and trying to get investors or
Self-funded.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
remarkable. That is
Thank
really
you.
remarkable. You graduated in 3 years to focus on your business.
Mhm.
Um, what would you tell other people that were thinking of doing this besides like just go for it? Do you think doing it while you were in college were you glad that you did that, or do you wish you would have just started after? Like, did you feel like it was overwhelming and too much?
For me, no, it wasn't overwhelming and too much. I was very excited to graduate. I was counting down the days. If you are in college and you want to savor every last minute and, go do the things with your friends, go do the college activities, I would say wait, just so you can put 100% focus into the startup of your company. For me personally, I wasn't in that headspace. I was ready to go. I was ready to graduate. So I was able to put a lot of my attention into my company. If I wasn't at dance practice or a school class, I was working on my company. So it kind of just depends on the person and where they can put their energy into, I would say.
What did you think when you started college, what did you think you were going to do when you graduated?
I had no idea. I had 0 idea. I didn't know if I was going to go professional in the dance world. I didn't know if I was gonna eventually have to work a 9 to 5 at a marketing agency. I really did not know. My life changed so much from freshman year to when I graduated. So, excuse me, sorry. I truly had no idea. I knew I wanted to be successful and I was willing to work at whatever I was going to do. I just didn't know what that was quite yet.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, so how long did you think about it before you actually executed it?
Hmm. I would say a month. I think about a month. I thought about it and thought, can I do this? Am I going to do 100% if I do this? And I would always think about it during the day. That's how I knew I wanted it. If I was walking to class, I was like, what if I did this? Or what if I grew it into something like this? And I was like, I'm excited about this. I should do it.
What are your goals for the next 5 years, personally and professionally?
Personally, I would love to I'm also a fitness instructor. I'm a certified Pilates, HIIT, and spin instructor, which I love. It's so much fun. I love meeting people in that way, and I love showing off my clothes while I teach. But eventually, I'd like to be able to quit those and solely rely on my company providing for me and my husband. I also have a YouTube channel called Salted Active where I show healthy living, healthy recipes, just my day to day life, owning a small business, the behind the scenes, the nitty gritty. I would love if that could be my full time job because that's what I'm passionate about. So that's my goal for me personally. Professionally, for Salted Active, I would love for it to grow an online platform on YouTube, Instagram, my website, and have a community there and be able to interact with my clients and just have a fun vibe there when people shop at my clothes.
So I'm going to go back a little bit to your D1 experience as an athlete, as a
Yeah.
dancer. So tell me a little bit about that. What did you do?
Yeah, so I was a competitive dancer all growing up. I started when I was, I believe, 7, all the way till I graduated high school, and then I got recruited by CBU. So I was recruited for that D1 team. I decided to join and we would compete and do basketball games. It's very different dancing than competitive. So, you put on your little sparkly uniform that says your school, you have your pom poms, and you're dancing at basketball games. Super fun. And then 2 times a year, we go and compete collegiate. So the first one is USA in Anaheim, and then we go to UDA in Daytona.
Wow. What's your
Hmm.
favorite motto or quote?
Oh, my goodness, that is a good question. I would say what my dad told me, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I use that for everything.
That's a great one. I
Yeah.
mean, works with everything and
Yeah.
professionally and in your, private life.
Yeah.
What's your workout schedule like now? And do you do a special diet? Like I'm always fascinated with busy people and what they do to work out and what they eat. What do you do?
I don't diet. Um, I pretty much eat whatever I want while making sure it feels good to my body. So I'm not gonna.
Like, what does that look like? What do you normally eat like for breakfast? And
Breakfast is usually oatmeal or homemade pancakes with like banana and oat flour, things like that. Lunch is typically a small salad or like chicken and rice. Dinner varies so much. If I could, I'd have sushi every day for dinner.
are you
um,
a total sea ocean person, are you?
yes. Sushi or homemade pizzas. I really like to make things from scratch. I want to know what's in my food. So
I
I'd
think.
rather take that extra mile and just make it from scratch.
And what about your workouts? What do you do for that?
Workouts, I rotate between cardio, so I love spinning. I love running. I also like to do some strength training. I do that the least, I would say, just because I'm not super good at it. So I do that 1 or 2 times a week, and then Pilates is another thing that I love to do.
I do too. I love that. Um, I go to a place where I do normal Pilates on the reformer, and then they have like
Uh-huh.
and I like going back and forth from that. And then I'd go and do yoga because I just feel like, flexibility and core strength is super important. And I also think shocking your body is,
Yeah.
something different all the time is way better for your, just getting a good workout in.
Yeah,
Um,
more well-rounded too.
Definitely. I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Where's your happy place?
The beach.
That's what I,
Specifically Haleiwa, Hawaii, and Oahu.
okay. So
Yeah.
Hawaii. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Where's your dream beach to go to visit?
I really want to go to 30A in Florida, and I actually am going this year, so I'm very excited to see it.
I've never heard of 30A. What's so special about it?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been yet, but the beaches look so white. The water looks so clear. It's just a cute little beach town in Florida. Um, and it intrigued me, so I was like, "Hey, let's go for a week."
Oh my God, I love that. What do you do when your day isn't flowing? What do you do?
I read. I read. I love to read fiction, romance, thriller books. It
What are you
helps me
reading right now?
escape.
I love that too.
I am
Total nerd
reading
as well. What do you
um
read?
The Housemaid Tale by Frida McFadden.
Is it good? Do you love it?
Yes, so
What's
good.
your favorite book or your favorite,
Ooh.
a couple favorites? You don't have to have one.
I would say The Deal by Miranda Kenley, I believe, is the author. Yeah,
Nice.
that's my favorite. It's a whole series.
Fantastic. Did you read My Brilliant Friend?
No, I haven't read that one.
You should read it. It's like
Okay.
5 books, I think. And it's my daughter had me read it. You don't even want it to every page. You're like, I don't want this to end. It's so good.
Those are the best kind of books.
Yeah, it's so good. What would you tell your 18-year-old self when you look back? Like, what would you tell her?
I would tell her everything's gonna be okay. I was always so stressed. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna be successful? I've always wanted to be successful in what I did. And I was stressed, like, how am I gonna go from college to a job to thriving? And I just want my 18-year-old self to know that you got it, trust yourself, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna find something that brings you joy every day, that fulfills your passions, makes you happy, makes others happy.
I love that. What do you do for self-care?
Mm, Reading, and baking. Oh, I love to bake healthy recipes. I love looking up recipes that aren't so healthy and replacing the ingredients with healthy ingredients and trying them out.
That's amazing. What question or what do you want to share today that I have not asked?
Ooh, I would like to share. I I want girls to know that they are so capable of doing what they want to do. I think I mean, nowadays women are so empowered and I love that. And I think that that's great. But I think young girls in college or in high school, I think we have so many good ideas. And I think we're scared of what others are going to say about us or failure. And failure isn't something to be afraid of. I think it's something that should motivate us. We're so capable, we're so smart, we're so innovative. I would love to see more female-owned companies. I just think it's absolutely amazing, and I know so many women out there that could do it, and I encourage you to do it.
Love that. Kylie, thank you so much for being on my show today. I'm so excited for you. I know there's going to be great things ahead. I wish you nothing but the best. In the show notes, we will have a link to your website where people can go buy, and maybe you can offer a discount code for my listeners would be amazing.
Oh, of course.
Be super cool. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm Christina Flack, and I'm too busy.
This has been I'm Too Busy with host Christina Flack. Tune in each week as Christina approaches the concept of success holistically, recognizing that achievement is not solely measured by financial triumphs, but also by maintaining a healthy work-life balance and focusing on self-care. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Bold Brave TV network, powered by B2 Studios.